Good morning, everybody. It's Anne Sinclair from Digestive Detective. Today, you can see what's going on here. Yesterday, I've broken my elbow. So there's not too much for me happening this week, which is unfortunate because I'd planned to do lots this week. So sometimes life just doesn't go how you plan, so you just got to make alternative plans. So today I want to talk to you about self-care over the holidays and some things you can do. It's a really busy season. Everything's out of control. Today I know it will be really out of control for people. Not so much for me because I'll be resting on the couch. So some of the things that are really good to do. So number one would be we're all sorts of busy, so do a brain dump. Write everything down out of your head onto a piece of paper, what you've got to do for the next 2 days. Delegate what you can, and some of the things get rid of altogether because we really don't need to do everything. You know, sitting down, connecting with our family, we don't really need to have everything in a polished way. So, take some load off yourself by just, getting everything down and moving on. So number two is let go of being perfect. So this is a big one for all of us. We want it to be exactly how we want it to be. Don't rely on that. Just go, do the best you can, do connection with your family that, make more connections and make memories with your family that you might not otherwise have made when you're trying to make everything perfect. Number three, and this is one of my favorites, and it's a favorite for when you're about to eat, when you're quite stressed, is take a deep breath and release all the tension that you're holding. Because while you're holding that deep breath, while you're like this all the time, you are actively in fight or flight. You're not in rest and digest. So do that especially before you eat, because that will help things, that will calm your nervous system down. It will get you digesting food well. So try those things first. Number four is give yourself permission to say no. If you don't want to do it, say no. And I often do this on Christmas Day because it's just one day. It doesn't have to be any better than any other day. Just try and set yourself a level of enjoyment that you're happy with. Number five would be to go outside and ground yourself with your shoes off. Stop and listen to the sounds that are happening about us. Reflect on things that are happening in our world. Like, for example, if you live in Sydney, think about all the people who are being ravaged by bushfires, and think how lucky we are that we're not actively involved in that, and what we could possibly do to help those people. And just be in the moment with everything that's happening. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just one day. Number six is listen and connect with others. And I know this better than anybody. We don't connect sometimes when we're talking to people to actually hear what they're saying. We connect to answer what they're saying. So don't listen to comment. Really listen to hear what the other person is trying to say to you, whether you agree with it or not. Just have an open mind. Christmas is a difficult time for families. So go into each family gathering with a really open mind. Try to drop the judgment you have about the family members and love them for who they actually are and not who we would like them to be. That's my best advice on that one. Number seven, treat yourself without the guilt. Food is plenty around at this time, and you've worked very hard on your gut health all year. If you have a piece of cake or you want a piece of pavlova or you want something, just remember that if you're eating it and thinking, oh my God, I shouldn't be eating this, you're doing more damage to yourself than you would be if you just ate the cake or ate the pudding. So enjoy it. It's a 1 day a year or 2 days a year that you're going to really pig out. Don't go to excess where you're comatose on the lounge, but, treat yourself without feeling guilty about it. That will make your gut behave in a much better way than if you were really pent up and agonizing over what was happening. So I wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you haven't picked up a copy of the Mocktail book, I'll repost a link somewhere today. Thank you, everybody, for being in my world this year. I really, really appreciate all your encouragement. I'm getting teary. It's a really tough gig, running a small business by yourself. So look to you guys, as my guides on what you want to see and what you want to achieve in your health. And that's sort of what I go on every day. So hopefully I will be back in clinic from the 3rd. So I look forward to chatting to you all then. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more movement in my arm by next week. So we'll see how we go, and have a Merry Christmas And once again, thanks for a great year. Thanks, everybody. Bye.